Hello everybody! Today is a day I have been looking forward to for a long time. I'm gonna build my first PC.
So really my only experience doing any kind of PC work at all was when I got a original iPod. Old iPods required a FireWire cable, which was kind of not a thing for PCs. I got like a FireWire card, installed it into the back of my home PC, and used Music Match to connect to my iPod. I remember I bought a graphics card I could play The Sims. Turns out PC was not compatible with that graphics card, so I ended up just taking it back to Walmart.
So as far as specs go, here's what I got. I got a Asus Prime X570 Pro. In terms of graphics, I got a GeForce RTX 2080 Super. This was the Founders Edition, and I actually found a deal for a used one on eBay. I think I paid like $550, but it was only like used for a month. So fingers crossed that it works. For memory, I got a Rocket NVMe PCI Express 4th gen solid state drive. I had to make sure that the motherboard was capable of doing the 4th gen, and as you can see right there, I actually didn't even know this was a thing. Just shows how like new I am to kind of desktop PCs. I knew about solid state drives, but I had no idea there was like one further to increase write speeds. So I think that will be helpful, especially when I'm doing video editing. Like this video that I'm recording right now will be edited on this new PC. I got a screwdriver set along with the static wristband thing, so I don't ruin my computer before I even start. As far as the actual PC case, I got a really good deal on, the box is black, but it's actually a white EVGA DG7, and the whole aesthetic I'm going for here is like all white out PC. I thought that'd be pretty cool. It was a little difficult finding a processor that matched that aesthetic. Unfortunately, I did see some negative reviews. A lot of it was accessibility. It's very cumbersome to unscrew all of the screws to get into the back of it. Another thing some people said was that ventilation on the front wasn't very good. It was just one slit that runs down the front. But then I saw other people say that they had no problem cooling their PCs. And speaking of cooling, really tempted to do the liquid cooling because it looks cool. I know it's a lot more efficient than using fans. But I thought for my first build, I should definitely just keep it simple. And so I got these 3 Corsair HD 120. Then for power, I got a Thermaltake Smart 700 watt. One thing I heard really not to do is cheap out on your power supply, because that's the heart of the whole system. Speaking of heart, the heart of the whole thing is this Ryzen 9 3rd gen processor. So I was actually surprised that AMD, it's like the hot girl in town right now, had a 12-core processor, and I got it for $450 compared to like the Intel i9. And of course, today I looked at Micro Center. They had Intel i9 for like $450 for the same. So I guess Intel is dropping their price to compete with the AMD processors. But I had already set up AMD. So yeah, I guess let's begin.
Alright, I've been at it for about 6 hours now, and I think it's all ready to boot up and then install the OS. But I've been at it for 6 hours. I think I'm gonna go on a little OneWheel break. So here we go. Just got back from a nice little OneWheel ride. This is the moment of truth. Hopefully the thing powers on. If it doesn't, we'll just do some troubleshooting. But it's a nice ride. Check out my new got the custom side rails on it. Looks like a Crunch Wrap Supreme. Alright. I've triple checked everything. Basically, I'm going through all the headers and looking at so SPI TPM connector. I have no idea what that is. You know what? Screw it. Let's just try it. Worst comes to worst, we do some troubleshooting. Let's fire up the laser. Okay, here. Oh, what's this? What's this? Whatever could it be? What's this? What's this? There's lots of RGB. Oh snap! Oh wait. Oh shit. What's blocking it? Oh, shut it down! Shut it down! It was the instruction bit. Oh, it's so pretty! Oh my gosh! Oh man, it's gorgeous! Oh. Well, that about does it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed watching me fumble my way through my first PC build. I learned a lot doing it. First and foremost, make sure that you don't have any paper or instruction manuals in the way of the fan when you turn it on, because otherwise you may develop a heart attack. Also, when you're planning your build, always try to keep cable management in mind before you start putting pieces together, because if you get to the end and there's, you know, like a power pin, that 24 pin cable that you can't bend around a piece you already installed, you're gonna have to start from scratch. Like I thought I was gonna have to do that. Also, just go ahead and install the RAM.
early on. Don't wait until later on, because it can get tricky once you have like cooling towers and GPUs and whatnot in the way. So just get it out of the way. And never thought you'd want to build a PC, or never thought you could build a PC, I would highly recommend just trying it. It's really not as difficult as you may perceive it to be, and you can save a lot of money on components just putting it together, and it's cool putting things together. I mean, no one really makes anything anymore, and this is like one of the few things that you can, it's like playing with Legos, but very expensive Legos. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and stay tuned, because next week I will be reviewing what it's been like riding my OneWheel around New York City for the last 3 weeks. So until then, later.